Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. And real quickly, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about what I would call Jezebelic / Delilic strategies that don't work. They don't work. Your strategies don't work. Ladies, just focus on submitting. Don't withhold sex from your man. Don't be argumentative. If you don't like what he doing, just leave. Y'all got kids, give him his kids. If he's a good dad, good dude, give him his kids. You know, because I heard somebody online, I think I done talked about her enough, I don't want to give her name anymore, talking about how she came up through the mud. She's independent, but yet she has a guy on child support, paying her rent, all the how. How are you independent? Like how? Anybody that's collecting child support is not strong and independent. You're just not. Like strong and independent would be you not putting them on child support. It would be you fighting your way up the ladder, or you giving them his kids. That's strong and independent. It's not you not strong and independent having people on child support, alimony, what have you. In fact, guys, you got to start punishing these women if they can't give you a legitimate explanation as to why they're collecting alimony and child support. Like, how could you even be with people doing that? It says a lot about you as a man. And you think God don't agree with me? Yes, he does. That's why in the Bible it says that marrying a divorced woman is an abomination. Having sex with a divorced woman. But we ain't gonna get into that. I want to stick to something that I noticed that's going on online, like so, and in real people's life, real time. Like, those strategies don't work. Just focus on being submissive, especially if you're a believing woman. You shouldn't be acting evil at all. You should just be submissive. And if you're with somebody you don't want to submit to, ask him to give you a divorce. Then you can remarry. If he doesn't give you the divorce, if you initiate it, then no matter how you try to spend it with God, no matter how you try to cry, pray for hours, you're not going to change his mind. Because you were supposed to submit to that man, and you chose not to. That's God's standard. That's God's way. You marry somebody, you're supposed to submit to him. You're supposed to pretty much be bound to him as long as he shall live. And even if you try to have him killed, that don't count. It don't count. So, I'm noticing that like some married women, some unmarried women with boyfriends, you try to implement all these dumb strategies. Listen, that stuff only gonna work on somebody that's slow. If you try to withhold sex or you be argumentative and disrespect a smart man, you just gonna, excuse my language, you just gonna piss him off. So any of you women that see this, just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. If you don't love him, you don't respect him, you don't want to be subject to him, then you need to move around then. You need to move around because you messing yourself up and your blessings, you messing his blessings up. You're supposed to be heirs of grace together. Have you not read 1 Peter chapter 3? I know a lot of women skip over that chapter. You know, the one that tells you not outward adorning, but let it be an inward adorning of a meek and quiet spirit. What's a quiet spirit? That's not saying you can't be talkative. That's saying that, like, your spirit is not contentious. Your spirit is quiet. See, This is what a lot of y'all do. This is what a lot of y'all do. Because the Most High ain't talking that much, you make them say stuff like you lying on them. You try to make it like he going along with your mess, and he's not. He's not. He's not. If you ladies want to know what the Most High expects from you, here we go. Number one, if you married to somebody and you are having affairs, physical, we talking about physical, like this, yeah, emotional affairs will cause you to fall out with God too. But he's not going to judge you for those emotional affairs per se. Like in the judgment, he might bring it up, but it will hinder your household's blessing. Like somebody gonna have to fight through your mess. So, but here's what you do. If you want to impress God, be quiet. Stop arguing and submit. If you don't want to submit, then you are in his way, especially if he's a man of God. And there ain't no exceptions. There's no exceptions. Like people try to spin stuff, like well, I just believe God. No, it don't matter what you believe. What did the Bible say? The disciples that were with the Messiah, specific, even, okay, let's say you don't believe in the New Testament. Okay, even going back to the Old Testament, you ain't gonna find nowhere where you can just be like out front, in front of a man, where you disrespect him, you think your man is dumb, but you still with him. You think he dumb. You hindering your kids if you have any. You hindering yourself and you hindering him. Why don't you go find you a bum? Because that's when y'all ladies start disrespecting good guys that's fighting out here, even if he's struggling, if he fighting to make ends meet for you, or if y'all got kids for the kids, and you think he's dumb, or you got some other disrespectful thing in your mind, why don't you just leave? I'll tell you why. Because some of y'all, you be calling him insecure, but it's really you. You don't want to see him breaking something else off. You don't want to see him with somebody else because you know he's a good guy. You want to dominate him. You want him wrapped around your finger. But a masculine guy, an alpha, a smart guy, it's not going to work. Excuse my language again. You just going to piss him off. That's all that's going to happen. And y'all waste years and years of your life, years and years of these guys' life with this garbage. Just get rid of your strategies. The Bible should be your only strategy. What did the Bible tell you, women? What did it tell you? It told you to be subject to your own husbands. Subject to your own husbands. That means try not to have no babies with other people that you won't marry. You know, maybe you should learn how to have some discipline about yourself as a young teenage girl and save yourself for marriage. I guarantee you somebody will marry you quicker if you're a virgin. And you nice and you quiet and you're a helpful person. But y'all want to be the bad, the boss, B-I-T-C, you know, fill in the blank. I'm telling you now, me, the way I think, you're repulsive to me. You're repulsive. And you can say, well, you're repulsive to me. Maybe. But you're repulsive to me. You're repulsive. If I was, like, let's say I was doing anything out here. The only way, well, not even then. Not even then. Like, I just don't like wayward women. I don't like big mouth women. You heard, I'm a Libra. You heard what he said on the floaters? Fellow Libra. I heard that. Said, I couldn't agree more. He said he want like a woman who's quiet, who carries herself like Miss America. What does Miss America do? Miss America presents herself to the world as the best. As the best. And quiet. Shut up. Just stop all that talking. I can't even, with these type, you be at work, right? You'll be, even if you're talking about sports. They'll just be butting in. You can't even get a word in. Shh. Y'all at church. You can't nobody stop you from talking. You give a testimony, you up there all day. Shh. Just do what Miss America do. Look. Waving, looking beautiful, quiet. You notice most of the people who win the Miss America pageant, like I used to watch it when I was younger, was always the one who acted the most humble. The most humble. Knew how to answer the questions with the fewest words. And not, remember how they used to be in the 90s? I know you. Yeah, when I was a bad guy, I thought that stuff was hilarious. I'd be moving right with them, laughing, getting told off. It's not funny no more. It's not funny to see guys being chewed out by women, because they really don't have to be there. See, I think here's the mistake guys make. I think a lot of guys, you a good guy, you get married, now you there, you got kids, stuff like this. So now you trying to back down from your wife. And in situations where you should be putting her in her place. If you ever see her getting out of line with a guy, man, you put her in her place. And if she say she gonna leave, tell her bye. If she do it a second time, tell her, look, you ain't gonna keep telling me you finna leave. Third time, all right, I got you. You're done. You're done. You're done. A lot of y'all ladies, y'all play games like y'all the only woman left. There's a lot of competition for you out there. Young and old. Don't ever forget that. Yeah, some guys don't want to pay alimony. Some guys don't want to pay child support. But if you go into full Jezebel mode with a believing man, with an alpha man, with a masculine man, with a smart man, you're going to get your wings clipped. Eventually, your wings going to get clipped. So your best bet, and then this is where women mess up. Another thing. I believe you think that the pickings are aplenty out here. I think you need to act. Everywhere I go, I see women by themselves with a lonely spirit. Lonely vibe from everywhere. Everywhere. Getting a simp don't even count. Because a simp will do something impulsively to mess your relationship up with him. Whether it's cheat, go to jail, he gonna do something crazy. Because he's not grounded, he's a simp. As soon as you get on his nerve, he liable to cheat on you, give you an STD. So, your best option is to get rid of your weak strategies, withholding sex, using sex as a reward. You trying to argue and you trying to stand on a man. This is a grown man. Some of y'all ain't nothing. You ain't even 5'1" in the heels. Some of y'all lucky. You barely 5'5", 5'6", and you standing up in these guys' face. 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 6 feet, 6'3", muscles, masculine. He need to tell you, putting his finger in your face, you gonna show me respect or I'm gonna get somebody else. You guys be taking stuff off these women. Get your hustle game right. She leaves, so what? If she wanna leave, she shouldn't even be there. If you wanna leave, bye. That's how we should be, all of us. Bye. Because once, like I was telling my sister, I said, anybody that's becoming an antagonist in your life shouldn't be in your life. It was some family business we're talking about some family business that I'm not going to put out there, you know what I mean? But I told her like this, anybody that's becoming an antagonist, you need to cut them off. And I was talking a little bit about another relative and some of the weak stuff they do. Weak stuff, like, that just don't make sense at all. You dealing with this person, but not this person. This person ain't did nothing to you. This person done did everything to you. Practically tried to kill you. You still dealing with them. These are the weak, failing tactics of women. You want the dude that's beating you up. You say the dude that wasn't beating you up, that was treating you with respect, is boring. Happening all the time. Look at my video I just did on it. It's happening to a lot of guys. You want the dude that's cussing you out. The dude that's not cussing you out, you don't want nothing to do with him. You trying to punk him. You deserve, based on your behavior, to be by yourself. You don't need no good man. An unsubmissive woman needs a no working, cheating, no good bum. Why should God bless you and you not even listening to how he told you to be? He shouldn't. And that's millions. That's why the divorce rate is so high. The second marriage is even higher. Third marriage is even higher than that. I heard a content coach, Greg Adams, was talking about one of his friends on his 4th divorce. How? You shouldn't even got to number 2. But these strategies, man, I don't know. Like, okay, let me give you an example. And to each his own. But this guy done proposed to you. You making him wait forever for sex, basically. But you done already had 10, 20, 30 other guys. You should be glad somebody even proposing to you. But you want to make the guy that's going to commit himself to you wait, though. You say, you don't be talking like a preacher. I talk like a real reality person. Realist. It's real. This stuff is real. Your games, your strategies don't work. Why don't you try the Bible strategies? And then you women that try to act like men, no. If I was single, I don't want anything that you have. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet, I don't want nothing. You manly. No. This another reason. Divorce rate so high. Because a manly man is not going to want a woman who's trying to be a man or act like a man. Why don't you sit down, especially you little ones? Why don't you just sit down and shut up? All that arguing you doing, you not accomplishing anything. Not with, like I say, alpha, masculine, smart guy. You digging your own grave to your relationship. Because while you acting like that, it'll be somebody else that's being feminine. They being feminine. feminine. Well, they'll be asking them, well, what workouts you think I can do to, have a more feminine shape? I don't want my shoulders to get too big. I don't want, they'll be doing that the whole time to your man, your boyfriend, your husband. While you, I don't care what you do. I am, Debbie, how you doing? But of course, a smart guy will be like, you ain't fooling me. You probably even worse. This is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. No simping. No strategies don't work. Why don't you focus on 1 Peter chapter 3, Proverbs 31? Why don't you focus on that? Oh, by the way, if you don't believe that the Bible, like you say, well, they say the Bible's been tampered with. You can be one of them. But you better believe something in there. Because if you don't believe nothing in there, I already know you ain't been touched by God. And again, an in-touch guy ain't going to want no Jezebel, Lilith, Delilah. Some of y'all going to need to go to Petco. Stock up on dog food, cat food. That's the only companion some of y'all gonna have. It's the only and then, how can I say this? Lay off the toys. Lay off the toys. Like you making matters worse with your enormous toys too. Like, you in between men, right? You want a man to commit to you, right? He gonna want to see some enthusiasm, real enthusiasm. And some of y'all, you bringing too much baggage, too much activity. He gonna be like, she ain't no fun. But I gotta go. I just wanted to talk about that. Been listening to some videos over here, hearing some stuff, observing some things. I wanted to talk about that. No woman should be doing these little weak strategies like you the last woman left. You not. And all of y'all women, you should be the best you can for your kids too. For your kids. Because I don't care how many degrees you got. I don't care what your body count is. I don't care how spiritual you are or not. If you running off a good guy, or you won't do things God's way in your soon-to-be marriage or your marriage, your little strategy's not gonna work. Like you act like you're the only one for everybody to choose from. This is a competition whether you want it to be or not. And like I say, the smart guys, the wise guys that done wised up, they done got burned by women already, you're not gonna fool them. You say, well, I only mess with 3 people. Even if it's true, let's say it's true. But yet, you are disrespectful. Like, he talking to you, he can't even get a word in. You elevating all these other guys. You talking to other men in his face. in that way, like you're putting on your face, trying to make your butt stick out. Like I told you guys, focus on the Most High, your money, your physical health. Like me, I said I'm gonna eat less and work out more. I already got a nice muscle tone, but I'm going for bodybuilder status for myself. Get these, I almost said it. 304s, we'll just call them OHs. Y'all know what OH spells backwards. But thanks for watching.